Hello everyone and welcome back. Breaking news as a massive bombshell has just came out on social media. Bruno Guimaraes, our most valued player, I would argue, at Newcastle, in terms of a player that any team in world football, if they got the money to buy him, are going to be sniffing their noses at a player like Bruno. And it's been reported as an exclusive article that Bruno Guimaraes has just bought a brand new house at Darris Hall. And of course, if Bruno was to be leaving in the summer, why would he buy a new house now? So it is a massive indication that the player, at least in his mind, is wanting to stay at Newcastle. The player is planning on staying at Newcastle. Now, it's always a bit tricky with Bruno because of his release clause, so it's still highly possible that a team like Real Madrid or PSG, just a massive sized club that's outside the UK, has to be a team outside of English football, can come in and spend 100 million euros and sign the player straight away. But at least in the player point of view, the fact that he's just bought a new house, for me straight away, tells me that he's not going anywhere this summer. At least in his mind, he doesn't believe he's going to be going anywhere in this summer. So it's a huge player to get nailed down. I wasn't actually going to make a video at first today. There were a few things I wanted to talk about, but to be honest, I didn't kind of want to just make a video for the sake of making one. But then the Bruno news drops, and that's something that straight away, I think it is a massive indication that he's staying. I wouldn't be here making this video if I thought otherwise. I think Bruno is going to stay now. I don't think it's 100% nailed on because, again, with that release clause, all it takes is a PSG or somebody like that just to buy him out. But in terms of the player, the fact that he has bought a new house, it just means that he thinks he's going to stay, and that's the most important part. The player himself is happy here. The player himself wants to continue doing well. And I still think it is somewhat dependent on getting European football, and of course, you've seen it yesterday, the English teams have done us no favour. That is now Italy and Germany, which are more or less guaranteed to be the top two qualifying nations, which means that if Newcastle hypothetically were able to get fifth in the league, we don't get Champions League football now, it will be Europa League football. But I think where we are, the fixtures left, we should be getting top 7. I think if we're not getting top 7 with the games left, considering the fact that West Ham, Brighton, Chelsea, even Tottenham, to be fair, all got hard games. If Newcastle are unable to get the points required against the likes of Sheffield United, your Burnleys, your Brightons at home, if we're unable to get the points in the games that matter to us, I don't think we deserve European football from this point out. We've done so well this season. One final push and we're there. So I think we will do it. We'll get top 7 at least. So either Conference League or Europa League football, depending on what happens. But of course, the English team's not doing well, has kicked us up the backside for sure. But as for other things as well, actually, some other things in social media came out, in particular regarding stadium expansion. Now, for me, I hate making stadium expansion videos. I hate it. Honestly, if I wanted to, I can just come out and make bloody 3 videos a week and just keep spamming on about stadium expansions, but it's just the same old information that comes out, or it's reworded in a different way to be portrayed as new information. I can't stand it. I just think it's such a loophole to go around. I'm sick of it. I can't be arsed with making any sort of stadium expansion videos, anything like that. But I feel like the news at least does deserve a mention. I got reported an article saying that Newcastle have got unlimited budget to spend on a stadium expansion to try and get St James's Park to be bigger with all the restrictions around it. Now, I feel like that unlimited budget announcement does put into perspective what Newcastle is actually willing to do at St James's. It doesn't matter how much the council's going to charge you for this. It doesn't matter how much money Newcastle has to send over to the Metro to potentially be able to work around behind the Gallagher. It doesn't matter what inner workings they've got to do. They've got the money there. So if it's possible, if it's possible to buy out something, or it's possible to potentially work around something, they've got the money to do that. So I feel like the fact that it's been portrayed as an unlimited budget, I feel like should give you some reassurance that Newcastle are doing their utmost to stay at St James's. But listen, I could be here all day talking about that. I'd rather not, to be honest. I'd rather just not come out and do all that. But yeah, that was another thing I wanted to kind of bring to attention, because as much as I hate talking about it, again, you guys still need to be updated about it. So I'll bring it down in little spurts, but I'm not going to dedicate an entire video to it. Maybe is the correct way I'm going to go about that. But just to let you know a couple of things as well before we actually get into the next bit of news as well. I will be live streaming on Twitch quite literally the second this YouTube video goes up. So if you want to go on Twitch and watch me play gaming videos or anything like that, it's AdamP1242. I've been doing pro clubs yesterday. So if that's the sort of thing you guys are interested in, then make sure to go down the pinned comment and check it out. And secondly, as I mentioned a few times now, next Thursday I will be playing at South Shoes Stadium, 6:30 kick-off, Newcastle vs Sunderland charity match, of course, all the money going to Mind Washington, which is a mental health charity. So please do, if you can get yourselves down, make sure to do that. Let me know on my social media pages if you want to go to the game, because I will be giving away some tickets. So I'm going to buy some tickets anyway, because whenever I do a video at a charity match, I always tend to donate the ad revenue from that video to the charity. So in this case, I just buy a few tickets in advance of an estimate of how much I personally believe I earn from the match. And then, of course, some of you guys watching now, you can go to the match for free. So just let me know if you actually want to go, and I'll make sure to do a fair giveaway and we'll get some tickets sent across. But Alexander Isak, our second player in terms of high value. The two big hitters that you want to keep at Newcastle next season, Bruno Guimaraes and Alexander Isak. The amount of Arsenal links I am seeing for this guy is just hilarious now. I've seen one today where it was a reported Arsenal attempt to get Alexander Isak and Elysium from Crystal Palace for £165 million, and everyone's just taking the mick going, oh, how are Arsenal getting Elysium on a free sign? Because I think Isak isn't going to be valued at something mental like that £160 million mark. There's absolutely no way Newcastle are going to be playing around with any deals with him. I don't care if it was £100+ million. There's no way Newcastle are selling this guy in the summer. He's clearly happy where he is at Newcastle, and you're never going to replace a player of that quality. I just feel like there's so few strikers out there that have the ability and the actual talent to play the way he does. He actually is like an Henry, as mental as it sounds when people first made that comparison, but he actually plays like him. Like, his technical ability is class. He's just able to get around the field well, and he's someone for Newcastle who he's class. You've got to keep a hold of him. Look at my cat down there, by the way. But yeah, these two actually on my cat's bed, because a lot of he's mentioned the ginger cat, the black and white one. Those two aren't mine. These two here are, but the other two aren't. Just to let you know about that. But yeah, I just wanted to finish things off. Just a bit of a reassurance from this video. I think the Bruno one's big. Obviously, that was the big announcement I wanted to come out with. That's the reason why I'm sat here making a video in the first place. He's going to be staying in Newcastle in the summer. The player has just bought a brand new house at Dower, so obviously a wealthy house. Millions of pounds going to be spent across on that. So it's not like the guy's just being a short-term player. He's clearly happy here. He's clearly settled in. As a massive indication that he plans on being here next season, which is fantastic news. Obviously, he's a player that makes me twitch with that release clause. He's always got that potential escape option if someone wanting to pay that money for him. But that's massive. A little bit of news about the St James's Park expansion, but I didn't feel like it was enough to potentially make a video on it. I felt like it was, again, there's not enough there. But as for other things, though, there's not too much else, to be fair, today that's came out. Just a couple of major stories there, but that's how it goes. Sometimes in Newcastle, you still got some things to talk about. And that Bruno one, I felt like was definitely more than accepting of making a video. Happy to come out here now and announce the fact that Bruno has bought a new house, and that is a heavy indication that he will stay at the football club. But appreciate you guys watching. I'll be on Twitch within the next hour or so if you want to come on. But if not, though, take care. We'll see you all in the next one.